Herzlich willkommen bei Fat Jen's Belly Dance Faces, die Interview Serie. Dieses Mal mit Eleen Kim.
Hello and welcome to our 6th episode in FCBD Faces. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Julia and I am the founder of Unserer. And yeah, it was my idea to do all of this. And Tina was very gracious and has really helped me. And as you know, she's done the last 5 episodes in German. Today's guest is very special. She's Korean. She was born in China and she lives in Frankfurt, so we're going to find out all about her journey. And she requested that we do this in English, which is why you have me. And our guest today is the absolutely gorgeous and elegant Eleen Kim. Hello and welcome.
Hello, Julia. Thank you so much for having me here today.
Oh, you're welcome. We're so happy to have you. So, as always, it's a bit of a tradition with our interviews that we ask, first of all, about you. Could you introduce yourself a little bit for anybody who maybe hasn't seen you online yet, if they live under a rock? A little bit about you, your journey, who you trained with, how you came to Fat Chance.
Yeah, okay, well, I am Eleen. Oh, and yes, it's a long time ago. Yeah, so I'm Korean, but I was born in China with all my family. We live in China. Yeah, and I didn't dance when I was a kid because my father wasn't not really like that. I should dance. That is a kind of funny. Yeah. But I still remember that my whole family, like my mom and my aunt, they are always dancing, yeah, in the party and so on. But because of my dad, she's insisted, okay, you should go to a better career for that. You should, study other things. Yeah, that was my childhood. And then, I start work and I was living in Shenzhen. Yeah, I had a good job. I'm always grateful for my life. I always have nice, career, and then the community and my friends. But one day I was 28. Yeah, I had a full job and everything's fine. But when I want to go home, then I always feel empty. That I thinking I should do something. I have no boyfriend from that time. Okay. So, and I just knocked through one of the dance school that was popular with belly dance. And yeah, that was a Shenzhen. If some of you don't know, it's really close to the Hong Kong and it's really big city in China. Yeah. And I wasn't not sure about what I'm going to do, but I was really happy with a lot of people there. And then I met a lot of people, and one of my friends, she told me that hey, Eleen, you dance really beautiful. Why you not go to study really something focus on to on it more deeper? So I was thinking, okay, then let's do something. But on that time, it was 15 years ago, and there was not something in Shenzhen. So she decided to me, we go to Beijing, the capital city of China. And because we found a kind of tribal style dance school in there, so we just went there. And then the door is open, and we start with a black sheep, this belly dance style. And we didn't know about ATS. At the time we call ATS, right? Yeah. And if you know the black sheep belly dance, we call it dialect. Yeah. So we focus on dancing on one left side being a leader, but with black sheep we have two sides. You have possibility to dance in right and left side. Yeah. Yeah, that was a really long time ago. But I was really happy that I could dance again on that age to start something. Yeah, and then I see one of my teacher. His name is Xie Jin. It's a boy, a young boy, and he just doing this arms angulation. Wow, that was mesmerizing. That how can he do that? Yeah, that was a sign that I really want to study more. And then I just go step by step and and then I study. Yeah, that was a story about it. Yeah.
And how did you come from then China, Beijing to Frankfurt?
Yeah. Yeah. Then when I studied this, I was the first person in Shenzhen who doing kind of travel style. And when I back to Shenzhen, and then I had an opportunity to go to teach the classes. And I met a lot of girls, and then I just start teaching without any knowledge. But yeah, by doing, I'm learning, and I'm learning and learning. And I already have one of my troops, and we have opportunity to performing and dancing. It was kind of some 2 or 3 years. Yeah. And then after that, yeah, I met my husband, and then I decided, oh, yeah, I'm the person. It's just go. Okay, life. There is something. Love. I go. Yes. So I came to Frankfurt in 2012. Yeah. I just noted that. Yes. When I came to here, then I was pregnant and I had my first child. But immediately when my kids is 1 year, I think, then I was thinking, okay, I have to do something. I have to back to ATS. Then I go to search, and I found the first workshop was organizing by Gudrun and Eliana. It was in Offenbach. Was Anita and Kai came to here. And it was so exciting. And I just want to immediately go there. So I just opened the door, and there was one of my favorite dancer and sister, Vanessa, was the first one who's smiling to me, and we met because we booked a private class for Anita, and she was just behind me and say hello. Yeah, and I see all of people here, so lovely. And I meet my important teacher, Ma, and also it's our troop, the founder, Marika. Yeah, I just want to mention about she's the most important person and influencing for me in the whole my dancing career. And she was there, and I jumped to her class every Tuesday. Yeah, I was really enjoy just being student to learning a lot of things with her year by year. Yeah, that was the beginning of the time in Germany.
Wow, that actually brought me to my next question. Who influenced you or who impressed you over time? And you've mentioned Marika. I've not met her yet. I'm looking forward to. So, yeah. So tell me about your troupe, what you do.
Yes. Yeah, we have 4 of us together, Marika and Teresa. And me. And we have Vanessa. Yeah, she's kind of left because of her career. She's doing more things in. Okay, yeah, it's so sad, but we have to accept. And we have now new member with Louisa, the sweet young girl. Yeah, and since I think it's just, yeah, before Corona, we did a lot of things. We training a lot, and we went to a lot of festival, and we had a performing, and we had a great time. Really, I just really grateful to have such wonderful and talented members with them. That is one of the things we practice a lot for the improvisation skills. Yeah, and you asked about the who is influencing most. There's too much. It's really a lot. Yeah, and I'm always really enjoying to having a lot of class with different teachers. If the first person would be, yeah, Christine. Yeah, the Christine is always the one of the big light on me. So I went to a lot of class with her and also work with her. I bring
Christine
her
Adams
to China to 2 times, and I did a lot. And yeah, just perfect. I mean, she, all of the teachers, I think they are just alive. They are the art, and they are the ATS. I would say now it's about ATS. So, and also Anita, I also had opportunity to work with her in China as an interpreter when she was in China, to having 5 days classes. And I also have, oh my God, the Katarina and Agatha, and also Sophia from Flat Sense, and also Isabel and Gudrun. They are all so important for me. And of course, they have left a lot. For example, when I started dancing, yeah. So when I think about, okay, body wave, I would think about Isabel, that is inside of connect to me, because for me that is so beautiful. So when I think about just the Sarah turn, immediately there will have 2 variations of Sarah turn, perhaps Christine coming or the Anita's coming. So that is everything put. I think this makes me right now. I am here. I could dance, and I can have your interview. That is my honor. Oh yeah, of course. From the Sophia, I love her Egyptian. I just can over again to watch Sophia because it's so powerful and it's stable. Yeah. So I just try to. That is so beautiful. I could see a lot of details, and that is motivation that I want to go deeper and go more about the things. Yeah.
Yeah, I love how different people interpret the same moves.
Yeah.
They all bring their own power and elegance and different aspect to it or perspective to it.
Yeah.
I love how you move. You just started with your arm undulations, and oh my goodness, you're so elegant.
That's the energy. Yeah. Of course, Corona changed our life, but it's really amazing to go to the workshop and also be with the people to study and dance together. Then you get that energy face to face without a distance.
Mm-hmm. So this brings me really nicely into my next question. What does the dance community mean to you? What was your best experience? You know, what could you say till now? Like, oh my goodness, that was incredible.
Yeah, my husband always say, oh, I have two home, two family. That's here is my family, and FCBD community is my second family. Yeah, that's you see, just without your daily life. And I always with the FCBD because it's my main job right now. Mm-hmm. So I just focus on working and also dancing with the FCBD style. So the question is, you say so. It's about a Chinese community. When I moved to Germany, and then I took a lot of classes, and then I study, and I'm in this community to dancing with the European dancers, and I just realized that how much the information is blocked in China, because I can represent kind of oldest at a person who start with the ATS and their time, so that I know how my people and my students and the friends, their knowledge level and how they understand about FCBD style. So then I decided to create the Travel Brace Association. So that is one of the goals, as that I was thinking, okay, I want everybody have a same, open the door. They should know the all same level and the same things, same knowledge in the same time, so we can grown up together. Yeah, so that was the things, and I start to working on it. So I invited the top of the dancers and then organizing the event in China. I wasn't thinking about the business. I was thinking, okay, let me do it. I don't care how many people will come, but I try it. Then there was a lot of people just coming. And in the end, the people was so grateful, and they have tears on their eyes to the teachers and to me. They say, thank you so much, that it's so incredible they get this direct, information. So for them, for the step, they're really updating a lot. So when I heard about this, I feel that does make sense for what I'm doing here. Yeah.
I mean, when I looked at your dance bio, because of course, like I had to look at you, before the interview, I was researching you a little bit, sort of online stalking.
Yeah.
Yeah. And your dance bio is absolutely incredible. The things you're doing and you've done. I mean, you've mentioned, China. You've got this tribal bridge, which is absolutely amazing. It's something that's near and dear to my heart, is trying to foster the community, especially crossing language borders.
Yes,
this is why we began this series. Actually, I realized that my troupe in Linz, most of them only spoke German or only speak German.
Yes, okay.
And I felt they were kind of a little bit isolated from this whole community. And I can imagine it's similar when you're in China, if there is a lot of people who maybe don't speak English, it's not the first language. Mm-hmm. How do you then bring this beautiful dance form and help to cross barriers? And I think it's amazing that you're doing that.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah. It's I don't know too. Yeah, it is a beautiful form, as we all love this style. Why we love this style? Yeah, I think people just enjoy to being together. I mean, when the people enjoy to be together, then we dance ATS. When they want to be soloist, and they do it doing other things. I think so. Yeah.
Well, I think what you're doing is absolutely brilliant. In addition to that, not only are you working with China, you're also an ambassador
Oh
for
yeah.
someone.
Yeah.
Could you tell us and enlighten us a little bit more about that?
Oh yeah. That was a surprise for me because yeah, I have to mention about America again because she was the main teacher in Offenbach in off dance studio, and then she just often to organizing a lot of things for us for students. So we have opportunity to learn a lot of props, and then it's very earlier time than she hosting the Katarina to us. Then we start to learning with her. Then we just fall in love with Fan, and that was the beginning. And we had a special connection and relationship. Then I have visited a lot, many times to Warsaw. Also, she came to Germany at least 3 times. So we work a lot. Then it's just naturally happen. I think it's kind of relationship there, and she gave me this honor, and also we worked together to China, and it was fantastic the first time, and just a bomb in the fan. And I think now also it's still continuing. People love it. So what we're doing, I mean, we have very good energy together. Yeah. So when you're honest and you're passionate, and when you found a person like mentor or partner, then the things just going rolling and bigger. Yeah.
And you've mentioned the fan, and I have to say you also work with Manton.
Oh yes, of course, and with Agatha. And Agatha is amazing. Also, we did some of the Manton online class during the Corona time. But actually, before Corona, we already have the plan, and just Agatha and Katarina, and also Debbie Mama, we had a plan, we go to China. But unfortunately, yeah, so during the Corona time, then I have to change the plan. So we made it online class to China. So now the seats in China, it's growing up. It's a little one, but it's soon, I believe it will be day by day, it's growing more. Yeah.
You're growing a fat chance tree.
Yes, right. You're exactly.
Like I'm trying to do in Austria.
Perfect.
Grow the community step by step.
Yes, right. That's a nice.
So you've had international collaborations, the Tribal Bridge in China. What is your next focus? What are you also learning? So you're doing fan, you're doing Manton. Are there other props that you like to work with as well?
Yes. As many of you know, I'm teaching in Altipur Studio in Frankfurt as a main FCBD style teacher. So the thing is, I'm really grateful I'm being here. Really, a lot of people. I just found the people around me so nice to me. even Melanie, my boss. Yeah, she's really hardworking Deutsch woman, and she just have a super plan for all of our teachers. And so we just go in. Each week we have classes, and sometimes even online we have sometimes three times in a week. So that's make me all the time just in this, you like in Espan, you never stop. So I have to make a plan. So this time we have to do fan and then Manton, and I just aiding the props. And this is also one of the motivation that I have to learn a lot of things. So I have to put into the shell to my students. So instead of fan and Manton, we also doing the basket and also skirt dancing. Yeah. So the first one is skirt dancing. Of course, I learned the first from Gudrun. That was fantastic, and that is just like roots and the foundation. It's there. So with this, and we have fan and skirt. And also now we have the basket. I also learned from a lot of amazing teachers from all over the world. And by here, then we had some idea from Frankfurt, so we ate it inside. Yeah, so I don't know that that's answer your question.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. So you mentioned Gudrun, who we both know.
Yes.
You know, for anybody who knows me knows that I absolutely adore her. Bless her. And one of my questions was, is there a favourite costume piece that you always take with you when you're on stage?
Yes, of course. I think most of my performance during this, I think 7 years here, I wear Gudrun's trolley. It's because I feel safe and I feel honored, and it's professional. So you just feel when I go to big stage, important event, I should wear this Gudrun's trolley. And also from our troupe. Sorry, there is a little.
No worries.
So even with our troops, we always decide with a different performance, the concepts, and we order from Gudrun. Yeah. So with fans, sometimes we order kind of lace or kind of, the color should be fixed together. Yeah, that is the reason I think 4 of us all the time have centrally from Gudrun. Yeah, if you see that from our performances.
I call her the Armani of Cholis.
Yeah, exactly.
Really
I agree with you.
Oh, she's going to love me for that. Bless her.
Totally agree. Yeah.
Okay, I want to change topic a bit. Both you and I are mothers, and I danced before I've got 3 children, and I danced when my oldest son was a little bit older, so my body was, after 1 child it's not so different. But when I moved here, I had 2 more children and my body changed a lot. And I noticed there were a lot of changes, having kids and being a dancer.
Yeah.
Tell me about your experience as a mom and being a dancer and how it affects you and your practice.
Yeah. So I could say I feel right now in this time with my second kid, it is so hard. I would say I feel like I'm in a prison. You know, that is the only way I can escape. It's I'm going to studio. So my son is 2 years old now. So last year with the pandemic, I have to work all the time at home. So that means I have to set the schedule and the time, each week, every day's times, and I have to discuss with my husband or my mother-in-law, please take care of my son. And this time, please. So it's like a war from 6 to 7, finish 7 o'clock, immediately he will jump into, and then crying there. I don't know how to, mom will understand mom. They have no reason sometimes, just they are crying and non-stopping. And they will be sick sometimes. So I have to cancel my classes. So there's a lot of unsafety reasons. So I have to always prepare, and I also have to tell to my studio, it can happen. Yeah. Sometimes it's exhausting, but I think during the dancing and teaching, this time it's healing my emotion. I think this is a healing. We need to dance. If I don't dance, I would get crazy. Indeed. Yes.
Oh, I completely hear you with that.
Yes, right?
Yeah, you need to take the time out. It is self-care. You need to look after yourself. I also found I became more compassionate. Having children, I don't know, more empathy, more... your managerial skills get really good when you become a mother, I think.
Yes.
And you get plan Bs for everything.
Right. Oh my God. Yeah, sometimes when I have to film the videos, and Louisa came once to me, and then we have to practice some performance. And my son came same time to home from kindergarten, and he just noticed that mom is in the living room. She's dancing, but she's not seeing me. And then she's just crying more and more and louder to him. She just want to get attention from me. Yeah, but from this loud, and then I have to still keep calm, and then I have to dancing to finish the film, So, and you found, oh my God, you're going to really, the calm level is really going to grown up to become a master too.
Yeah. I remember seeing your daughter on that video, and it was gorgeous. I know how stressed I feel if my children decide to come into a class or something, but when I see other people's children, I'm like, oh, wow, bless them, it's so cute. And with my kids, I'm like, go away, go away, go on.
I understand that.
Yeah.
You cannot smile all the time.
No, it's lovely that you find time, to look after yourself and get that time away. And I think the sisterhood of Fat Chance, this I'm going to call it sisterhood, but the community of Fat Chance for me is therefore so important. Yes. Like you said, it's a second family, and you feel different when you dance. The connection is, you're not just the wife or the mother, or you feel authentically you.
Yes, right. And also, in my age, I'm 42 now, and with the community, and it's a family, and I also feel like I am a mother. So you have the responsibility to take care of a lot of people. And everybody, it doesn't matter about the age, they are just like a kids for you. Yeah, of course, I have my teachers, they are mentors. But for my students, I feel like I'm mother. I have to do this. I should have a patient.
That's something I really love about the Fat Chance community, is this, Mama C, and, I had a message with Kelly yesterday where she was saying that she also loves being a tribal mom, and she's getting more children now, tribal kids, Fat Chance, I don't say tribal anymore, you know what I mean. So yeah, I'm the same. I'm a dance mom for sure.
And I'm really absolutely grateful for the FCBD style dance form. That it's really amazing. I mean, we connect by this dancing form, and we found a lot of value inside. We learn a lot of things. It's about you, how you being a center. Yeah. So it's like we should have partial in the center. You never lose yourself. It's everything. It's same like a life. It doesn't matter how people influence to you, but you always should have your own balancing to yourself. And we do something, yeah, and we care everybody. We keeping the balancing. It's not about I'm showing off or today I'm here. No, we want to just being together and beautiful to share together. So I love the flower of cosmos. If I, cosmos.
No, you have to tell me.
Cosmos, we call it Korean, we call cosmos, this flower, they blossom everywhere. They all together. I like more, have 1,000 of this, like a lot of flowers together. It's just like our community. Everybody has their own beauty. So we just enjoy and to believe yourself I'm beautiful no matter which age I am and what kind of shape I have. I also getting the size is getting different. My body as well. I do, even I'm a little bit smaller. Yeah, so that the birth change the body structure, even my bones. Yeah, but I will getting old. My belly will gonna bigger, but that also kind of beauty the life gave to us because we give the birth for the next generation. Yeah, so never be shame for your body's shape or some things. We just love yourself, love our fat, like Christine always say. I love her because say, look at my belly, and I just love it. Yes.
This is something else I love about Fat Chance is it gave me an acceptance of my body.
Yes.
No matter what stage of life I'm in. I mean, you and I are a very similar age. I'm 1 year older than you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So I really understand where you're coming from with the talking about your body and feeling connected to other women and the way that we can have more self-acceptance because of the type of dance that this is. Yeah. So my next question to you is, when we're talking about Fat Chance and how it makes us feel, you're talking about balance. Tips for beginners. Anybody who's starting out in this, what would you say to them?
Yeah, the way I would like to say, even we're always saying this, that I really I found it that's important. It's not only for beginners, also as a dancer. Yeah, no matter which level you are, always have your box with yourself. I mean, the dancing box, when you get used to have this box, you have everything inside. No matter what you're gonna to learn, which dance style you learn, you can just explain and then just to get to understand about the steps and the dance inside the box, which means, for example, if you do the Turkish shimmy, so you just go to explain by yourself how my feet in which angle, which clock, yeah, with the clocks and your 10 o'clock and then upper body 12 o'clock. So how your feet's going, if you can explain by your talking, explain about the times by the mass, and everything goes more easy and clear. So that's what I want to say. So always have a box, even it's you can't see it. So it's like kind of, for me, it's very natural. So when I go out and with my friends and also with my family, I always say, okay, look at your 6 o'clock, what's gonna happen now? And now look at your 2 o'clock. So, it's kind of, you are very easy with your space. And I know where I am, my center is. Yeah. And then you're gonna to be more flexible with your body as well, because the lower body is lower body angle and upper body, even the shoulder, we always have the awareness to practice. And then you're gonna awaken inside the box, and your tense, all the time difference give you the sign. They were the brain and the muscles going to understand and get used to it. So you're gonna to honing perfect dancing skills. That's what I want to say.
That's a great tip.
Thank you.
Thank you for that. So we've covered quite a lot. I'd like to ask you what's going to happen in the future for Eleen Kim. What's coming up for you?
Yeah, for me, right at the moment, I am very happy with my dancing classes and things happening around me. So in future, probably I would love to do a little bit more about the basket, because so far recently I'm doing the basket class in Frankfurt, and it's what is different from these dialects, because since the dialect before, we have like kind of it's one dialect from like, for example, like siren. Yeah, so from siren project, we have own dialect, so you're gonna be dancing on inside to improvisation. But since I learned basket, even we have our own basket dialect with Maraika, and I also learn from different people, from all of the words, from the teachers, and then I combine everything together to make it considered by which is better to improvisation and to be more playful. So I reorganizing some things to we try and experiment in Frankfurt, and we found that so much fun. So I would love to share about the basket, mix the basket dialect to people who are interesting, and also this we're going to China as well. That is my plan. And also Katarina and we already had planned to do some of the teacher training workshops. The first to go to China, because nowadays I think a lot of people in community, they would love to learn more about the skill to how to teach. Yeah, so that is one of the reasons we want to make the program to try. Yeah, we always very sensitive to seeking and also listening from the students what they exactly needed. Yeah, so that is a kind of plan for me.
Well, thank you so much. We've covered quite a lot, which is it's been an utter pleasure. We would love to hear your thoughts to all our viewers. If you enjoyed this video, we would love if you would please comment below on anything that you liked or anything that you would like to add. Also, give us a like, give us a subscribe, please. We would love to have you, become part of our community, our dance community on here that we're trying to create. Eleen, thank you so much for being a part of this. We're very, very, very grateful to have had you.
Thank you so much, Julia. It was fantastic time. Thank you so much again.
You're welcome. Thank you for being here. And also thank you to our viewers for listening, watching. Yeah. Thank you very much. Bye.